In a previous video, I began the story of my search to find good deer hunting mentors. Brett Mashburn is no exception to that, and what he did was he found a location for me that he wasn't familiar with, and he took me there to teach me how to search for mature whitetails. We broke it down over the course of 2 years, and this is year 3. This is the story about finding some success in an area that I got mentored on, and I am proud to say that I've got a deer hunting mentor who's willing to invest the time into me as a deer hunter, and I'm glad to say that he's now part of the team and he's investing his time into Patreon. So here is the beginning of my journey chasing mature whitetails with Brett Mashburn.
That is a very, very secure deer. So I walked in this morning and I got to the base of this tree right over here. I heard a twig snap. A light flickered back at me. Well, I'm sitting here. There's a damn deer sitting right there. Walked up on him. Thought maybe he was hurt. Proceeded to climb the tree. Climbed up the tree. Never thought that deer would sit there. He thought he was safe. Every once in a while, I'd cut the light over there to see if he was still there, and sure enough, he'd stay there. Two narrow shooting lanes to get in there. First shot looks like it may have spined him. Second shot definitely put him down quickly. Opening day buck. How cool is that? This is the secret to getting a deer. OCP. I'll send y'all a bill later for that pro tip. Did you look at that view? I mean, seriously, look at that. And then there's that view. So I was up in that tree right there. I had some narrow little windows right there. He was bedded right there when I walked up. And he let me walk right up this ridge right here. Down, and it was right there that I ended up seeing him. And I walked all the way to like right here, and he didn't bump. I was kind of worried he was injured. back up this way, climbed up the tree I wanted to hunt. And I thought surely that deer was not going to stay there. He let me climb the tree. He let me get set up. Everything. And never left. Every once in a while I'd cut the ladder over there and look at him. And several times he would get up and reposition a little bit. And I kept thinking, okay, a deer that sits this still feels secure. How does he leave? Does he quietly walk out the backside? And it turns out he's got a trail right over here. Does he quietly walk out the backside? Does he bolt? I kept cutting the light on because I wanted to see. I didn't expect him to stay here till shooting light. Sure enough, he stayed till shooting light. Got plenty bright. And, well, the rest is history. First arrow was a little forward and up. He was laying down and spined him. He absolutely would have died. But just for good measure, because I don't like to see anything suffer, I put another arrow in him. And so now I'm going to sit here and enjoy this moment, because this is a beautiful moment.
Well, there he is, folks. Nice public land 6-point. One of the smaller rack bucks I've killed, but a great sized deer. Probably a 2-year-old, year and a half, somewhere in that range. Significantly larger than the deer I killed last week. So this puts 2 on the board. My goal is to kill 6 deer this year, and I am 2/6 of the way, or 1/3 of the way there. So never killed a deer on opening day before, and I just did it. And it's a buck. My first buck with the bow since 2015. I have shot and not failed to recover a couple deer in that time period. Really happy to have this guy. I want to give some love to some people who've made this kind of possible. I joke all the time, but I'm serious. He's one of my deer hunting mentors, Brett Mashburn. Helped me find this spot, helped me scout this area, encouraged me to hunt it. Probably wouldn't have been hunting this spot if it wasn't for his mentorship in this area. Parker McDonald for all of his advice on how to boat into areas, and camera gear, filming. Pretty much every piece of kit that I've got is something that Parker helped me pick out. So, and I want to say thank you to my wife, who's right now home with a sick child, giving me the weekend to come out here and do this. She helped me hunt last weekend. She's let me hunt all weekend this weekend, and then in 2 weeks I've got another 3-day hunt. So she's a trooper. I could not do it without her or the friendships that I have made over the years. So